Peace and blessings, royal family. Excuse me, but it's kind of funny. We got like dreams, these dreams that we call nightmares that seem to prone our lives every time we go to sleep. you know, it's kind of crazy that our dreams, we all have this same standard matrix pattern. We all share the same characters in the dreams. We all share the same type of experience and events in our dreams. They're all the same. But it has, so far I've unfolded maybe 3 different layers towards dreams. But it's more levels to it for each interpretation. You have a few, dealing from the physical world to the astral world to the mental world. With the mental world, dreams become more symbolic, not in the sense of how y'all thinking about a whole event playing out and what's the symbology of it. No, I mean dreams where you see funny symbols, symbolic mental dreams. That's what happens on the mental plane. You see images like, the circumpunct, the cross, and other symbols. Most of the time when we see these symbols, we can't identify them as symbols. We just see them as light streaks and blurs. That's how our ancestors saw them, and that's how they was able to draw them. And we see those as definite images today, and is looking for those specific type of definite image to appear somewhere, when it's really not like that. You see, the perception is really in your soul, because your soul is part of your subconscious. So what you see with your regular eyes is part of the material body. It's not the same you that see with the spiritual eye. So when you see something in the spiritual sense, it's more you're going to see energy. You're going to see blur. It could be like you're looking in a wave in the water, or a spiraling energy spiral, either from a video or even from my forehead or something. And in it now, it's like a vortex, a portal, that 7 rays that I tell you about in 1 ray of light. That's a almost subatomic, particle of light, but in it is 7 rays. There is no such thing as 1 ray of light, so just so you understand that. So this is why you have all of these different things. Now, the way this works really, you see those rays is projections and portals, like I was saying, and these projections now, only your inner self interpret it. It don't interpret it outside, or outsider, you could say. Like, say you, me, and your other friend is walking down the street. I could say, hey, look up here in the sky. You see that? And you're looking at it, but you can't see it. You're like, what? I don't see anything. And I'm like, it's right there. You don't see it. But you see, you have only the unique identifier to see that. Your eyes and your spiritual eye, it was only meant for you to see. So you can't look at it like, oh, and dismiss it like you're crazy or anything. It's just something that was set to your frequency only in that ray of light. So you're looking into it, and it portals whatever image it wants to show you through it. And that's how it always been. That's how the ancients do it. It's the secret of the 3 chambers in the pyramids. They're getting their ray of light directly from Sirius, Orion, and from Draco constellation. That 1 ray, that's why it's so slim in that little chamber. And you really need the darkness so that it give you what's called a state of kinesthesia, which is like it tricks your brain or your mind into actually seeing like your eyes is open. It's like closing your eyes in pitch black dark and waving your hands in front of your face. If you do it enough, your brain, you could trick your brain, and your brain will assume like a bloody red color, and you'll be able to differentiate between the wave pattern of your hands passing your face. So you'll be able to see literally with your eyes closed. That's how hypnosis works. When they do hypnosis to you, that's the state of putting in you what's called kinesthesia, which is actually, you could Google it. It's going to tell you autonomous movements of your muscular system, on its own, when it's like in an astral type of state, So you could say to induce kinesthesia is the fact of releasing your mind from your body, releasing your consciousness from your mind, releasing your emotion from your state of being. All releases unlatches self, and that self will show you what you could do. You know, everybody is different frequencies of you. So your body in itself acts out on its own. It could take care of itself and do some incredible things, but you got to release your mind from your body and allow it to show you under meditation. So that's basically the concept of how it will work. That's like, how you doing? God bless. But so you got to understand, this is not no magic. This is not no witchcraft. This is just science that we all used to do that hardly nobody know about today. And so for us, or really me, being that my ascension came accidentally and all these things came on to me, researching have brought all this out. So this is why I'm able to bring it to your attention, because of what I'm going through in my experiences and reading, searching, looking. You know, a lot of it is going to seem a little left hand to you. That's what we're going to call it, left hand. I am left-handed, and so it's different. And not everybody is entitled to it, but all could take the journey if they awaken themselves, you know. And so that's why it's a process of ascension. And this process is because we're not really by ourselves. There's somebody that is there that help us, that guide us. And that's guidance now is what most people is unaware of. And so they act out their conscious lower self. You know, that's why you have the animal body. And then there's the ones that's starting to awaken and they're aware. And so this is more of the mammilla brain compared to using the reptilian brain. So in the mammilla brain, you have more perception, more depth, more understanding of reality. And so your version of how life looks and how it goes is different from how other people is going to see it. So with that in mind, then you will understand more how dreams are going to be interpreted only through one person's view. Now, the thing with it is that when you have these dreams, it's in parts, like I was saying, like you can have it that it's like a projection. Most in all dreams is projections. You know, somebody assisting trying to tell you something, you have to be able to catch the message. So, and it being a projection, where's the projection coming from? It could be projected from entities and other beings that is there to help you. Because like the terracotta dolls of the ancient times, those is literally elements that's really low in size, not microscopic, but pretty small, that is in your magnetic field that assist in keeping your body in order. Every one of your body is an organ that is an individual entity. With it comes an entity body, a physical body that's in your magnetic field. You see it as a ghost. So if you have a liver, a lung, legs, arms, all these things have bodies to them that is deities. And you will see them if you ascend. This is part of seeing the real whole spectrum of the magnetic field, the electromagnetic spectrum. You're only just seeing the visible spectrum because your mentality is low. And as your mentality grows, you become more aware and have a better perception. More color is given to you. The average person have only 3 colors in their system of seeing, which is green, blue, and red. The basic colors on your TV screen. Think about that, and you get your billions or millions of colors from those 3 colors. But you're missing gold, magenta, and indigo. That's what's the problem. Once you get those, then you will understand and see more. Those you can only get from the astral world. The astral meaning the star, sun, moon. This is ancient science. You want to learn more, come join University of Conscious Science. I'm going to have a little group thing going, and also just on my Facebook page, you know. I don't want to make this too long, but it's so much to talk about. I'll be here forever. One love.